Hey there YouTube, it's Steven here with another gaming related video. Today I thought I'd show you guys a bit more detail about my PlayStation 2 collection. I plan to do collection videos individually for each console, and today I thought I would start with my PS2 library. So I'll go right ahead. First off, I have Guitar Hero. This was my first Guitar Hero game I've ever played. Next up, I have the Onimusha series right here. There's Onimusha 1, 2, 3, and Onimusha Dawn of Dreams, which is still sealed. I think the reason for this is this game came out the exact same week as Kingdom Hearts 2, if I recall right, and I never had a chance to play that one, sadly. It's too bad because the Onimusha series is really good actually. My favorite in the series would definitely be Onimusha 3 because it featured Jean Reno and has some pretty decent French acting in there. Actually, half the game is available in French, so I always like when developers make the effort of adding some French voices to video games. Next up, I have Final Fantasy XII. For some reason, I have 2 copies of this. I know that I didn't buy 2 copies, but what are you gonna do? I also have Final Fantasy X for the PS2. This is the greatest hits edition. I actually didn't pay a cent for this one back when Dragon Quest VIII, let me show it to you, was released. Square Enix had a special site where they would give away freebies to people. You had to do certain tasks, and one of the prizes was Final Fantasy X, so when I rack up enough points I picked it up. I also have Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater, my favorite in the series, one of my favorite PS2 games. I also got Subsistence, which is a pretty decent upgrade to Snake Eater with full third-person camera, so this one was pretty good. I bought Zone of the Enders, the second runner, which I never played, honestly. Now, these ones are my favorite PS2 titles out there. They are Shadow Hearts from the New World, which is the third one in the series, Shadow Hearts Covenant, the sequel, and the original Shadow Hearts, one of my favorite games of all time. This is kind of like a survival RPG, survival horror RPG, I mean. So this one, you really have to try it out if you never tried it. It might be the graphics are a lot outdated today, but still, awesome game. I also have, I think it's pronounced Ys, the Ark of Napishtim. I think this is the 7th game in the series. Really fun title. I really recommend it. Next, I have the Xenosaga series. I have part 1, which is the only one I've completed in the entire series, which I really liked. And Xenosaga 2, which I've played for all of 5 minutes. Sorry about that. Next, I have RPG Maker 3. Not really much to say about this one. Next, we have God of War and God of War 2, which is the only game I haven't yet completed in this series. I really like the storyline, but I found this one personally to be a bit too much heavy on the puzzles. We have Tales of Legendia. Pretty mediocre tales, I find. I completed this one, but can't say I really enjoyed it. I had to review it, so that's why I completed it, but it's not bad, but not as good as Tales of Symphonia. I have a sealed copy of Disgaea, Hour of Darkness here. The reason I bought this back in the day was I'm a bit of a collector, and this game was racking up. It was really going for high prices on eBay. The value of this game was off the roof. And when I saw it at a microplay for like 70 bucks, I grabbed it because it was going for around that and more on eBay, and I thought the value would go up. Sadly for me, Atlus reprinted the game, so now it's worth about 10-20 bucks online, but still, I have a sealed copy. It was fun, and well, it happens. Then I have the premium edition of Resident Evil 4 for the PlayStation 2. In my opinion, this is the best version of Resident Evil 4 out there. I also have the GameCube one, which I really adore. This is one of my favorite games ever too. But this one was very special. I actually replayed through that one a few times, even though I had killed the GameCube version. And there's actually a 3-hour side quest with Ada Wong in this one, so it's worth picking up if you never played the PS2 version. Next up, I have Gran Turismo 4. The reason why my PlayStation 2 collection is not that big is because I bought it very late into the system. This is actually the game that made me buy a PlayStation 2. I have Gran Turismo 3, a spec here. I was at a friend's house at one time, and he was about to throw this game away. So I said, well, I'll take it instead of going into the trash. It was a nice free game here. I'm a huge fan of Contra, but Contra Shattered Soldier just doesn't do it for me. I never could get into it. Here we have Kingdom Hearts 2. And the original Kingdom Hearts got into the series a bit late, but still one of my favorite series ever. This really needs to be tried if you never played it. I have here Castlevania Curse of Darkness. Really, really awesome game. Got this when it came out. Really love it. It has kind of a little Pokemon style thrown into the game where you raise monsters, and it was really well done. The only complaint I had in this game is that it contains the slowest running character ever. Like when he runs in this game, it's like he walks in any other game. It's really, really awkward. Also got Castlevania Lament of Innocence. Next up, Radiata Stories. Awesome game by Square Enix. Pick it up. Romancing Saga, a weird little RPG by Square. It's not for everyone, but still pretty good. Obscure, a survival horror game that was released for $20 when it came out. For the price, it's pretty good, but nothing worth for today. Then I have Ico for the PlayStation 2 Classic. And Shadow of the Colossus. So that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed.